as to why I'm in so much pain from just sleeping on the couch for one day.
Um,
Oh,
I don't know
explain
what
to
to tell
me
you.
why being old makes you fucking get in pain from sleeping anywhere,
I don't know. I'm
even
not
your
as
own
old as
bed.
you.
Huh?
I said, I don't know. I'm not as old as you.
Shut up. You're like literally just a couple of years younger than me. Shut the fuck up.
I don't have these issues.
I don't have these issues probably because of the fact that I don't fucking know, honestly. I don't know what I was gonna say there.
I don't know what you were going to say either, but I don't have these
I
issues.
feel like you should have these issues more than I should, actually.
For what reason? For what reason?
Well, one, your back should have more issues than mine should.
Why?
You got more of a weight to carry. What do you mean?
Mine are proportionate to my body size.
Yeah, but doesn't that always cause back pain for girls?
I never had back pain from my boobs.
Oh, I always, I always get told that
When
it
it's
causes back pain.
disproportionate to your size, yeah, it can actually cause like severe back pain. Like if they were to be any bigger, they would cause back pain, but mine are like pretty proportionate to the rest of my
Mm.
body. So I don't really have issues.
I've just always been told that it causes back pain.
They do for some people. I don't have that issue. I'm lucky. Like I'm so serious in that like I'm lucky.
Mm-hmm. I think I've had like 2, maybe 3 exes complain about it all the time. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to tell you. I can't help you. That's why I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
only
assuming it causes
get
pain.
like back issues, like back pain around like one time a month, and that's it.
Straight, bro. Let's
I
get
said,
something straight. I actually have tall genes in my family.
you're just short.
No, like, all right, so shut the fuck up. Let's get something straight. Okay. So
I thought we
my
weren't gonna cuss that
uncles,
much.
my uncles are like 6 feet and up.
Mhm.
The only reason I'm only 5'9" is because of the fact that on my dad's side, my grandma was 4 fucking 10. Like,
My
it's a
grandma's 4'10" on my
dramatic
dad's
difference,
side.
huh?
My grandma's like 4'10" on my
But
dad's
okay,
side.
so which is weird to me. This is weird to me. One, I mean, my dad's like 5'7", I think. My mom's like 5'9", probably. Um, but so my grandma was like 4'10". Um, my dad's dad was like 6'2".
Mhm.
My mom's mom, or my grandma on my mom's side, is like 5 foot, and then my grandpa on my mom's side is like 6 foot. So I don't know how I'm not taller considering, but like, because all of my uncles are like I don't know, 5'10" to like 6'2", and I'm like, where the fuck was my shit? My sisters are all 5'7" and under, and I'm the only one that's like 5'9". I'm like, bro, like, what? I mean, like, I'm taller than my sisters, but like, why couldn't
Barely.
you have made me like 6 foot, like, or at least like
Barely.
5'11"?
Barely.
Like, come on, bro, like something. 2 inches more would have been great. Would have been fantastic. But it is what it is, I guess.
I can like pat you on the head.
Shut the You're like the same height as me. Shut the hell up. Honestly, I'm
Yeah,
definitely taller than you.
about
It's
like
just
two
the fact.
inches.
Exactly. But you in wedges. All right. Shut up. Shut up. The other day, that was
Mm,
ridiculous.
mm.
That was fucking. You were like, I'm taller. No, you weren't. You were the same height as me. Your hair was taller than me. That was it. Shut up.
My hair barely comes off the top of
Yeah,
my head.
well, that's the only reason you was taller. I'm sorry. That's the only reason you was taller.
My hair's not even like an inch off of my head.
I don't care. Your hair was taller. That was it. No.
Okay.
With the humidity, it was like, you know.
Okay, we're gonna get into the episode now. Cue the music because
What's up? You want to talk about my height? Like, let's go, bro.
okay, story one.
Mhm.
So this is off of r/AITAH.
Oh, okay.
AITA because I went on my honeymoon without my brand new wife since she had to take care of her sister. I just hit my elbow. That hurt so bad.
I can't laugh because of my neck right now. Mm.
Okay. Hi, I'm posting here after I got removed from AITA because there is going to be an update after my wife comes home, I think. I just got married. My wife, Tanya, basically raised her sister, Marie, after their mom passed away. Even after their dad remarried, Tanya and her sister were more mom-daughter than sisters. Marie got married last year and she got pregnant right away. Not before. They figured they got pregnant on their honeymoon. Marie went into premature labor at our wedding reception. She gave birth to a tiny but healthy baby girl. And for some reason, Tanya decided that she needed to go take care of her. We were supposed to leave for our honeymoon 2 days after our wedding, but Tanya said she couldn't just leave. She isn't a doctor or a nurse. Marie has a dad, stepmom, a husband, a mother, and a father-in-law. I don't understand why she had to go. But we had non-refundable tickets and insurance didn't cover. I have to stay to take care of my sister as part of the coverage. Plus, I had booked 2 weeks off for my wedding and honeymoon. So since I was going to be home by myself doing nothing while my wife was in another city doing whatever, I went on the honeymoon by myself. I got a massive bed all to myself. I used all the resort's credits that were for couples massages, romantic excursions, and special meals on deep sea fishing and dune buggy tour off the island. I just got back and my wife is still with her sister, but she's upset that I went on our honeymoon by myself. Was I supposed to let my money go to waste? Was I supposed to sit at home playing Diablo while I waited for her to be done? We are fighting about it. My friends all agree that I would have been dumb to waste the money and my time off. Her friends think I was a dick to go enjoy myself while she was taking care of her sister and a new baby. And I will add that there is no place for me to stay at Marie's house. Tanya is sleeping in the nursery since the baby is still in NICU.
What? Why would you waste your money? Like, I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong. Like, I know you guys were like newlyweds and all that stuff. Like, yeah, your honeymoon and all that. But if you can't get the money back, you can't get a refund, you can't get any of that stuff back, why would you waste your money on that? Like, unless you can like sell it off to somebody, which I don't see how anybody else would be able to buy it with that short notice.
Also, changing the name on a ticket isn't like, I don't think it's that easy.
Well, I'm saying like the actual like just the resort
The
itself, but
resort,
the tickets, I mean like cuz there's going to be two empty tickets anyways right there. But like the resort itself, you should be able to change like the name or something.
maybe. So,
Let me know
top
that.
comment on this with 11K upvotes is probably not too late for an annulment. And somebody goes under that or a dissolution of marriage. It's an available in some places and kind of a short form divorce for very short marriages, no kids, and no community property.
Is this something to really get an annulment or a divorce over though?
I mean, so there is an update.
Because I'm but like you're the one that decided to stay behind. And
Well, and I also kind of agree with him with she has a husband, she has a dad, she has a stepmom,
yeah,
plus her two in-laws. That's
yeah.
5 other people.
Yeah, I know. She doesn't need any more help. So I don't know why she couldn't go with. But that's why I'm saying like the wife shouldn't have been mad. Like don't be mad. You're the one that made the decision to stay behind.
And also, depending on where they're going, those tickets can be expensive.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, it could
as
be
somebody
thousands
planning
of
their
dollars.
exactly, as somebody planning their honeymoon, that stuff can be expensive.
Mhm.
Like, it's not cheap.
Mm-mm.
So, update on going on my honeymoon without my brand new wife since she had to take care of her sister. The baby, Emily, is home and healthy, just tiny. My sister in
Mhm.
law kicked my wife out the day the baby came home. Tanya wouldn't let her do anything. Marie told her that she had plenty of help. Tanya said she didn't mind sticking around. Marie told her that her and her husband did have a problem with it. Marie also told all of their relatives that if Tanya was staying with them, they weren't allowed to come over until she left. Tanya asked if would mind if she rented an Airbnb so she could stay nearby. I said I would prefer that she came home. We had an argument. I said that we should just not actually get married and this was what was going to be my life. Tanya came home to fight face to face. We had the fancy wedding and reception in Iowa for her family. We were going to get officially married in Colorado after we got back from the honeymoon. She wants to know why I'm having second thoughts. I showed her the original post and how almost 50% of the comments were calling for an annulment. I said, we are both young and can walk away without losing much. All the gifts are in her dad's garage and they're easy enough to return. I said that there was no way I was going to put up with being the third wheel in our marriage.
Mhm.
She said she has agreed to start going to counseling and we are going to hold off on getting the paperwork settled for the year and give it a 1 year chance and decide what she wants. If she says that her sister comes first after 1 year, then I'm out. That's all. No more drama. Thanks for everyone who told me where I stood. I love Tanya, but I love myself too. Everyone who said I was an asshole for not understanding why she was needed can suck it.
So Tanya was acting as the mother figure though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, one, your little sister said she doesn't even want you there.
Yeah.
So why?
I mean, and it's not just that, like, even before then, like, she had so much, like you can check in with her, but like go on your honeymoon. Like you just
Yeah.
got married.
Mhm.
Like,
Like, I'm sorry, but your sister was saying you were basically a hindrance on whatever the hell was going on. Like,
yeah.
you were getting in the way of everything. So
Like,
stay
but also
away.
you're not letting her be a parent.
Yeah.
Like you're not letting her do anything. So I guarantee you in that because so the original post was 19 days ago and the
Mhm.
update was 15 days ago.
Mm. Okay.
So
I mean, if I was dude, since you aren't even actually married, technically,
right, I'd just
just
leave.
go. Yeah. Sell the
Because
gift and
it's
go.
it's never going to work out where she's going to put anyone before her sister. She
Mm-mm.
has a very unhealthy attachment to her.
Even if it's just a year of counseling, I'm sorry, that's not gonna fix it. It's
It's
not.
not. It's not.
Like,
And honestly, it might get worse now that her sister's had a baby, but it's
yeah,
also very telling that her sister is able to function and have these like very good boundaries, but she's still stuck in like that old mindset.
because she's thinking she's actually like her sister's fucking mother. Sorry, I cussed. I know.
No, but you're not wrong. Like, I don't know. That's just not a very healthy
No,
relationship.
that needs to be worked on before she should even get into an actual relationship with anybody.
And
Because
I'm wondering for him to just go on this trip, I'm wondering how many other times something like this has happened.
had to have been quite a few times.
Where
Or
maybe not even the sister said, like, oh, I need you, but she heard something was going on with her sister and she was like, no, no, no. Because
or
he
okay,
said, I'm not going to be a third wheel in our relationship
yeah.
anymore.
I'm also wondering though if like he's like surprised her with like trips where it's like, like in a week we're leaving and then she's like asking if she can bring her sister along or something like
Ooh,
that with.
yeah.
I'm wondering if that's happened as well. Cause
Mm,
that's something I could see happening too. And that's
mhm.
really or being like, okay, because her sister's clearly married, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
They
so
got married a year before she
yeah,
did.
so I'm wondering if
What if she
every
didn't?
time she's getting surprised, she's like, saying, let's do like a double date type situation and bring my sister and her husband as well and everything like that.
What if she didn't get married until after her sister got married?
Like she didn't want to get married until after.
Hmm.
I mean, why?
I don't know. She seems kind of unstable with that. Like, I can't do this. Like, I have to like make sure that like she has everything that she needs and wants first
Before I can do
before
anything
I
that
can do anything for myself type of mindset.
hmm. I mean, it's possible. But I mean, like, yeah, I could see that happening. It's just I don't know. It's very in that sense though, I feel like she's putting her sister's needs before hers, but at the same time,
It's not
I
even what
I
her
I see her
sister
being
wants.
selfish in this sense.
Yeah. I don't even think that it's what her sister wants. I think her
Mm-mm.
sister's like, go live your own life.
Yeah.
Let me live mine. So, top comment on the update is wait, her sister kicked her out and she still wasn't going to come home? Damn. Talk about your red flags.
Yeah. Honestly. I look so much weaker this week.
So, somebody goes, sounds like she doesn't really want to get married after all.
Mm-mm. I would say fucking leave that relationship as fast as possible.
Same. Run away. Run.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting because, like, a lot of the times on Reddit, it's like women writing in
Mhm.
about, like, he's not doing this, he's not doing that, blah, 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 blah. And this dude's like writing in. And usually, whenever guys write in, like, there's not like a let's stand behind the guy thing. It's usually like, nah, your woman's right. But in this one, everybody's like, no, she's like so wrong.
Yeah.
So I always think it's interesting whenever there's stories like that.
I think my shoulders popped out of its socket. I think that's why it's I think that's why I'm in pain.
Okay. Anyway,
But I'll deal with that later. Let's just suffer through this episode together.
next
Can you
story.
tell though? When you look at that.
Okay, next story. I'm ignoring this.
What, you don't want to see a shoulder popped out?
I've seen it before. It's gross. Am I the asshole for so this is off of AITAH. AITAH for telling my ex-husband's new girlfriend I have no idea.
Yeah.
For context, my ex and I were married for 13 years and have 2 children together. He is my best friend, and we separated amicably under the understanding that we both wanted different things. We co-parent very well, and I am now comfortable with addressing the failings we both had during our marriage. Now on to yesterday. It was our eldest birthday, so we went out for a meal. My ex and his new girlfriend have been dating for 4 months. He let me know the minute they were official because that was our deal when it came to the kids. He asked me if it would be okay to bring her to the birthday thing and introduce her to the kids. I would have liked to meet her before him, but that felt a little intrusive, so I said okay. Our kids are teenagers, married for 13 years, but together longer. You can do the math. Our eldest was in my bridal party. She's nice, friendly, and fine, but I got the distinct impression from her that she wanted us to get along. Yes, me too. If she's going to be in my kids' lives, I want to know she's a good person. Then my eldest came up to me and gave me a card. My birthday was months ago, and a short, long story usually passes without notice. My ex is a good man, but birthdays and anniversaries are not something he does. I knew that since the day I met him, and in all the years we were together, not one card or present, etc. It was down to me to sort out the kids' birthdays and Christmases and so on. No big deal for me, but his girlfriend said he had ignored her birthday for a few weeks ago. She asked me when he starts caring about that stuff, and I laughed and I said, I have no idea, but 13 years of marriage and 2 kids wasn't the benchmark. I wondered
That's a fuck.
I wandered away to talk to other people throughout it and thought nothing of it. Now has somehow gotten a hold of my number and is asking me if it gets better. I've just ignored the text because I feel like giving him a heads up that his new girlfriend expects these things is the right thing to do. But at the same time, I've got a little bit of a spiteful resentment about teaching him how to be better when he never tried for me. Am I the asshole? What should I do?
I mean, it's not your responsibility to tell him to fucking get gifts or cards or anything or celebrate these types of fucking moments. Like, I'm sorry. I feel like guys actually are always like this. Like, they're always just like,
It's
it's
because
birthday.
it's never a thing for them growing up. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's something that like we as women are taught like growing up, that like we're the ones that are supposed to remember, because like we always see our mothers being the ones to remember this stuff.
I guess it is different for me though, considering I only grew up around women.
Yeah, so
So I guess that's why. That makes sense.
but I mean
Because
it
I
also
usually
makes
try to
sense
go
because
get.
like who's in charge of like the family calendar? It's usually the
Yeah,
mom, like things like that. So it's usually like things that
yeah,
like the dad doesn't really have to look at, but like
yeah. Because
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I don't think that she's in the wrong for this. Like she's not an a-hole, but like at the
mm-mm.
same time, man, what are you doing texting the ex-wife?
For real, like,
Like I get it, like like my mom and my stepmom, like they're amicable. Like they can be in the
mhm,
same room and like they actually kind of get along now. But it's like Julie's never gonna text my mom and be like, X, Y, and Z's wrong with, with
yeah,
Taylor's dad. How do I fix this? My mom's gonna be like, girl, I don't know. I can do it. So have fun.
yeah, same. Like, I don't see like my mom and my dad's wife. I'm sorry. Like, one, there is like a whole language kind of barrier, but she the my dad's wife is like better. She's she's over here now and all that stuff. She can speak better. Um, but like I'm sorry, they're not gonna have the numbers. They're not gonna exchange numbers. Like they're gonna, if she's over here and they're talking, yeah, like she's not gonna completely ignore her. She's gonna, be nice, do the whole right thing. Like if she sees she's by herself, she's gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing? How you been? How's the job going? How's everything else going?"
You
It's
literally saw my mom and Julie at like my
yeah,
engagement. Like
yeah,
they're never going to. But the thing is, she doesn't know how she got her number because she didn't give it to her, remember?
yeah. I would say she probably got it from
She
dude's
either
phone.
took it from his phone or asked for it and he gave it, not thinking
I
anything of it.
I think she probably took it from his phone.
I think she took it too,
'Cause I'm
especially if
sorry,
he
even if fucking somebody asks me for my ex's number, I'm not gonna give
I'm
it to
not
him.
giving it.
No. That's weird, bro. I'm be like, that's why you need my ex's number? What you need their number for? Like, you
So
with me. What you need something from my ex for?
So no comments from OP, but the top comment is she's texting the ex-wife, when does it get better? Like question mark, question mark, question mark. They're divorced. It obviously didn't get better.
Yeah.
WTF.
That is a wild thing to ask. When does it get better? You're the second choice. What do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? When did it get better for you? Like,
Like,
he
has it
left
gotten better for
me.
you yet? No. Okay. Like,
Like, the
but on
honeymoon
top of
phase, that's
that,
when it
like,
gets better.
when does he start to care about this stuff? She already told you. She
Mhm.
literally goes, his girlfriend said he ignored her birthday a few weeks ago. She asked me when he starts caring about this stuff. And I laughed and I said, I have no idea, but 13 years of marriage and 2 kids wasn't the benchmark.
Yeah.
Meaning, this is just who he is.
Yeah, like, he's not you have to literally probably, like, for
Set a reminder
la
if it
it's
means
not
that
even
much
setting
to
a
you.
reminder. It's not, because he's not gonna go out to the stores and get something for you. He's not, because he's too lazy probably.
Well, I mean, she even said for Christmas.
I'm saying, like, anything he's not gonna do.
No,
Like, he
no, but
doesn't
that's
wanna
what I'm
go.
saying. She said even for their kids' birthdays and Christmases, she
Yeah,
had to do all of that. He's
yeah.
just not a gift person.
No, like, I don't think he knows what anybody wants really. I don't think he pays enough attention to the people to know what anybody fucking wants. Sorry, I cuss a lot. I gotta get better with that. I don't think he pays enough to the people to know what they freaking want. Basically,
No.
they. I don't know. It is definitely a guy thing too. It's a thing that happens with a lot of guys. They just like they block out anything basically that anybody says. Like as sorry as it is, it's something that we do a lot of. And I'm not gonna lie, I do it too sometimes. Like even though I was like, raised differently probably, I still tend to do it sometimes. And that's mainly because of the fact that I'm like I'm focused on other tasks at the time when people bring things to my attention. I'm like, you can't do that when I'm doing that. But I don't know. It's because I'm not that well off with multitasking, I guess. Unless it's like I'm working on an art project and then I'm watching a video, or like I'm doing something where the tasks are kind of combined a little bit in the
Yeah.
sense. That's
I,
the only time I can really multitask.
uh, I can't multitask for anything. I get hyper focused.
Hmm.
So
So you block out everything else.
yeah,
See, you're more of a guy in that sense, I guess.
I get hyper focused. I don't know. It's my ADHD. It's my neurospicy. It's my flavor of neurospiciness.
You remember what I told you when I was staying at my sister's and I was doing that thing with the rug?
I told my mom that, and my mom goes, "Please help him get a life."
Okay, here's the thing. I have a life. It was I don't know.
and my aunt goes, "I don't know if that's OCD or just severe boredom."
It could have been boredom, but I mean at the same time, like I wasn't bored like doing that. And I had other things that I could have done. I just was right there and I was just like, okay, this looks wrong. Let me fix this real quick. And that's what I did for an hour.
So this was posted 9 hours ago on Am I Wrong?
Hmm.
Am I wrong for refusing my hubby for his wife watching fantasy?
Huh? His
So
wait, his wife watching
watching
fantasy?
fantasy. So this is NSFW.
Okay.
My husband, 32, is pushing for me, 27, to spice up our married life. He always insists for me to flirt with strangers and colleagues. I always refuse him, but since 2 months, his hunger has grown to see me with someone else. In our culture, it's a sin having doing such a thing or having extramarital affairs, but my hubby told me he has no problem with me doing such a thing.
Please tell me that's not the end of it, right?
That's it.
That's all there is to that?
So we do have a few comments, a lot of comments from OP. Um,
I feel like in a lot of cultures, it's not okay to do that. Um, I feel like the
so
only culture it is okay to do it in is like in polyamorous like situations.
where both parties are consenting.
Yeah,
So OP says that she's not comfortable with this.
I wouldn't either.
Um, so somebody goes, it seems to me that his fantasies are getting more advanced as time goes on. He started with wanting you to flirt or hit on other men when in public, and you didn't want that. Now he's moved on to wanting to watch you with another man. If you do this, what's next? Every time he gets you to go along with his fantasy, he gives you another. Maybe I should say every time, since you only posted about these two, but you get my point, I hope. He seems to like a bit of selfish person, that no doesn't mean no. No P goes, yeah, he's a selfish person. He's only concerned about his own satisfaction.
Yeah. Um. Uh.
So,
But
oh,
why be
so
in a relationship if you're gonna just want to do that?
So somebody goes, he might be trying to divorce you and set you up. Be very careful and check his phone for messages with other women. OP goes, I already did that. He's watching a lot of that type of adult content.
Oh, so
Um
he's just really actually into that type of stuff.
yeah, it
That's
seems like it.
okay.
Um
Um, hmm.
so they're in India.
Okay.
So that's where they're at. So that's their culture. Um
Okay. All right. So yeah, it's
somebody
probably
goes, your
really frowned
husband is a
upon.
cuck. Tell him no if you aren't comfortable. She goes, he's not, but he wants to be.
I mean,
Not you roasting your own husband.
okay, but it's the truth
It
though.
is. It
It's the
is.
truth. I don't know how to respond to this because,
I mean,
like I don't. What do you even? How do you? Also, why is it on the not safe for work one? That that was
because
pretty.
it's tame, but because it's talking about watching your wife hook up with somebody else.
Okay. I just feel like it should have been more like.
Explicit, yeah, usually, but Reddit's actually kind of like really big on like if it has anything sexual context, usually it's an SFW.
Interesting. Okay.
The more you know.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
really
That's
thought
just a
Reddit
weird
had
one. I'm
no.
sorry. If you're not into it, don't do it. Plain and
Yeah.
simple.
Like, but I can't remember. In India, it's you don't really get divorces ever. I don't think.
No, it's usually like the male has to initiate it,
Yeah.
and yeah. They're still very yeah, I don't think that like I think just recently woman or men yeah. So they have like a 1% divorce rate, apparently.
Yeah.
13 divorces per 1,000 marriages. They have a so in India, divorce laws apply to both men and women, aiming to provide equitable, and fair prosecutors for dissolution of marriage. However, certain provisions within various personal laws and the secular law may offer specific protections or considerations for women seeking divorce.
I don't know if they'll like see that though as like divorce worthy.
They might actually, if
You
it's
think they
not
might?
culturally a thing to like watch your wife, like it culturally speaking, it
Hmm.
because she does say like it does go against their culture.
Then it might. Then honestly, I would say just get a divorce. But I mean, I know like over there though, it's also like it's gonna be hard to get into another relationship though too, probably wouldn't it? Because people are gonna see you as like you couldn't have your first marriage be, you know,
I
be
don't
okay.
I don't know. It might be that way since they do have such low divorce rates.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I also wonder is
Sorry,
it
the way I
good?
grabbed my cup was weird. When I
Okay.
saw it in the fucking thing, I was like, why is my wrist like that?
Um
Sorry.
I also wonder if part of the reason for their low divorce rates because of like the social repercussion.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. Because I've heard that like a lot of people over there will just stay married because of the fact that like it is frowned upon. Like it is
Hmm.
not like your status basically is gonna go like I don't know, it's gonna drop supposedly if you get a divorce or something like that.
Yeah,
Which is
I
why I've
don't know.
heard that people that are like married over there will come here to get a divorce or something like that.
Oh,
So that way they don't have to deal with because it's not as like frowned upon here.
no, it's not at
So
all.
Since
So
the divorce rate is like what, over 50% now or something like that.
hold on.
It's like what?
42%.
Oh, it's almost at 50%. Yeah, that's insane.
42%.
That's
As of
insane.
May 2024, the divorce rate in the United States was around 42%, according to the CDC. However,
Yeah.
the divorce rate has been declining over time from 4%, 4 per 1,000 people in 2000 to 2.4% in 2022. And the rate in
Okay.
2021 was 2.3 per 1,000.
To be fair, the reason I think it's been declining is because a lot less people are getting married really early.
Yeah.
So I think that's why.
So this next story was from 9 days ago. It's off of Am I Wrong?
Mhm.
Am I Wrong? Held my foot out and the door smacked into partner's face when he burst into the bathroom to talk to me.
You said the door smacked into the partner's face
Yeah.
because you held your foot out.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I, female 30, have asked my partner, male 29, so many times to stop bursting in on me while I'm in the bathroom. Whether I'm using the toilet or in the tub, I don't mind if he knocks and then comes in, but it drives me insane when he just strolls or busts in. Today, I was on the loo and he literally kicked the door open. He was joking around to tell me something. I held my leg out and the door bounced off my foot and hit him in the face quite hard. He stormed off and called me a bitch. I explained my natural reaction was to hold my leg out because the door crashing open startled me. He won't speak to me now and insists I'm the asshole. I also just need to add that we live in a flat with my brother, 29 male, as well, which is why I prefer he knocks and doesn't just burst in or stroll in. So, Reddit, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. I'm sorry. You're
The
living with your
moment,
brother.
no. The moment you call me a bitch for my reaction, no, that's it. Never
To
call
be
me out.
fair, okay.
No, I don't do the whole do not call me out of my name.
No. Like, okay. Was it in the heat of the moment that he called her that?
I don't care what the heat of the
I'm just
moment is.
wondering. I'm just wondering if it was.
Yeah, he stormed off and
Okay.
called me a bitch. I don't care. Lonnie has never called me out of my name. I made that very clear to him up
Uh-huh.
front. I don't care how mad you are at me. Do not call me out of my name.
Mm.
I don't play those games.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to your friends and call me a bitch, call me whatever you want, because I've done the same. But when you're like, I better not hear it. I'm so serious.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
But you know what sucks? he's 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 invited you into his Xbox party chat. So even if he's calling you like that, you could easily join the chat real quick and just be like, "What'd you say? Bitch, what? Go ahead, say it again." Like, what the fuck? That's so fucked up.
So
I'm sorry, I cuss so much right
no, you're fine. So clearly they're like in England.
Yeah, 100%.
But
He
not
said the
the
loo.
she's not in the wrong. I'm
No,
sorry. At this point, like,
I wouldn't want somebody
lock the
busting in the
door. At
bathroom.
this point, if I'm in the bathroom, I'm locking the door on you.
Yeah.
Like, if I've asked you multiple times to stop doing this,
Why
and
weren't you locking the door to begin with, though?
that's also true.
Like,
But to be fair, even when I'm at my mom's house, I don't lock the door. I
I
don't feel
always lock it.
I don't feel the need to.
I don't care. I'm locking. I don't care where I'm at. I'm locking the door. No matter what. I'm in the bathroom. I don't want nobody walking in on me doing that. Like, whatever I'm doing in the bathroom. Like, if I'm, like, I don't want to have somebody walking if I'm taking a shower. I don't want somebody to walk in. Even if I'm brushing my teeth, I don't want somebody walking in. Why is your camera so out
I
of
don't know.
focus?
I don't know. We're not going to talk about it.
Get a new camera.
No, this camera
Yes.
is fine.
Clearly not.
Fuck off. No. So top comment on this is, what the F? Girl,
Yeah.
just lock the door. Y'all need to have a talk about boundaries. And OP replied to this comment and goes, the lock can be undone from the outside with a thumbnail, unfortunately, which means that this has happened to her before if she knows this.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And somebody else
But
goes, he does this on purpose. It's a controlled tactic and abusive. Get a new lock and watch a video on how to install it. Now, look for other ways he's messing with your peace. Does he mess with your food or sleep?
oh, that's true.
I don't know if I would go as far as calling this abusive because, like, I'm going to be so honest. I've done it to Lonnie before where, like, I go to talk to him and he's on the bathroom.
Okay, but this is every time.
Yeah, that's true.
So like this is her only time like alone, really, it seems like.
And I try not to mess with him when I know he's in the shower.
Yeah.
Whereas the suit's like, oh, she's in the tub, she's in the shower, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different. That's different.
Like
That
this
is
is
different.
all the time that he's doing this. And you're living in the same apartment as your brother.
So you really shouldn't want to
Yeah.
just
I wouldn't be opening that door no matter what. Like,
because what if it's not her?
yeah.
Like what if it is the brother? Then what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Like, I don't understand why you're doing this in the first place.
So no other comments from OP. No updates. Yeah, this is OP's only post. So she does comment on other communities.
Mhm.
Pokemon Go, rabbits,
Pokemon Go.
hamster.
Nothing else.
Yeah, so r/rabbits, r/hamster, and r/Pokemon Go friends.
Okay.
So like this is like a real like person,
Yeah.
but it's just
I've never seen anybody just post on other stuff. I'm sorry. I don't ever see people use actual Reddit as like a social media thing to like post their stuff. Like I only see it as like anonymous stories and that's it.
so I go into like the subreddits for like the different books that I'm
Mhm.
reading because like I don't really have a lot of people that have read the books that I've read.
Yeah. I
So
mean,
like
the books that you've read.
I know I have friends that have, but like they're just not like so like when I was reading like Fourth Wing, my friends hadn't like finished all of them yet. But like a lot of these are recommendations from my friends.
So, I have a question. I was told that if somebody's like really into reading, like smut's one of the best things to read. Is this true? I'm gonna take your silence as a yes. That's really weird to me. So, like, I'm not shaming people for doing that.
So
I'm just
you also have to think
surprised.
about it. People always talk about it like it's so like it's only, you know, smut. It's only
I know
one
those
hold on.
buildups.
Hold on. For instance, right? Fourth Wing.
Hmm.
It is a smut book, right?
Yeah,
Maybe 2 chapters out
2
of
chapters are just smut, and
only
then the
2
rest is
chapters.
like just character building,
Yeah,
all that
world
stuff.
building, A Court of Thorns and Roses. There's like not much until like book 5,
Kind
really.
of like how Game of Thrones is basically.
Yeah.
Where a
So
lot of it, like, there can be smut in there, but, like, a lot of it's just a lot of character building and everything like that.
so the From Blood and Ash series that I love, it's like
Mhm.
5%. The first book has like almost none. They mainly just kiss until
Oh,
like the very end of the book.
yeah.
So it's like whenever you're talking about that, I'm like, whenever people go, "Oh, you just like to read this because it's okay," but like also the characters are phenomenal. The plot line is amazing,
Mhm.
and it's maybe like 5. I think the most I've ever read is like 15%.
So, would, um what is that? what's that thing called? 50 Shades of Grey. Is
I
that considered smut or is that considered something else?
I'm gonna be so honest, I've never read that series.
Okay. What about would Twilight be considered smut?
No. It's a bad fan fiction. It actually is a fan fiction.
Of Harry Potter?
I'm actually not sure, but it did start off as a fan fiction.
I thought 50 Shades of Grey is the one that started off as a fan fiction because I thought 50 Shades of Grey was a fan fiction of Twilight.
Okay, no. So the rumors started on Tumblr. There was literally no other sources.
That's what I thought it was, at least. I don't know. hmm I don't know much about like I don't
50 Shades of Grey trilogy was originally written as a fan fiction work in the Twilight fictional universe.
okay.
So that's what it was. 50 Shades of Grey was originally a fan fiction of Twilight.
Yeah, I just don't
What
know what
in the
Twilight would have
world?
been.
How does that even?
What do you
Okay,
mean?
whatever. I'm leaving that one alone because that don't even make sense because 50 Shades of Grey has nothing to do with vampires.
No, but it's I don't know. That's what was also confusing me. Like, are they using like kind of like the same character models, just not like the
Probably.
same like
Yeah,
nobody's a
probably.
vampire or anything?
Well, yeah. So think about the new Anne Hathaway movie that just came out. That was a Harry Styles fan fiction.
Anne Hathaway movie. Anne Hathaway. Which one are you talking about?
Anne Hathaway just had a movie come out, The Idea of You.
I don't know.
It's a book and it's a Harry Styles fan fiction.
Okay.
It's like a 40-year-old woman falling in love with like Harry
A
Styles, essentially.
20-year-old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or I think he was
No,
like
he was like,
18.
no, he's like 20.
Is he 20 right now?
No, not right now. Right now, Harry
Oh,
Styles is a
back
lot
then he was
old.
20?
Yeah. So when she wrote the
Okay.
book, he was like 20.
Okay.
She's like a single mom, well, a divorced mom.
Yeah.
He falls in love with Harry Styles.
Okay. I mean, that's something, I
But
guess.
he's not called Harry Styles in the
But
movie.
everybody knows it's Harry
Yes,
Styles.
it's very obvious. It's
Does Harry Styles
very
play himself?
no. Harry Styles is
It's so
not
funny.
in this movie.
I think it'd be
Nicholas
hilarious.
Galazzini is who plays the main character.
Mm.
Okay. Oh yeah, so a 40-year-old single mom begins an unexpected romance with a 24-year-old boy band singer.
Okay. Yeah. So you can tell it's definitely Harry Styles. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That makes sense, I guess.
So this is off of off my chest. Title
Mm.
is Wife Went on a Girls Trip. On a recent girls trip, my wife, 29 female, and 3 of her closest friends went on a popular club live in Miami. I'm totally on board with these trips. I think it's important for women, especially married women with kids, to get away with friends far from their responsibilities of home life. One of the other husbands texted me a day after the wives were at Live to let me know he had seen pictures from the night before from one of the other husbands sent by that guy's wife. He said my wife was wearing a particularly sexy outfit dancing with guys, and he thought I should know. The thing is, of course, I already knew. My wife had asked my opinion on what to wear, and I helped her pick out the outfit. And I understand that going to a club means getting some male attention, probably. It's good
Mhm.
for her ego, part of the fun. I told my friend this, and he thinks I'm being clueless. So now I'm second guessing. I believe this is harmless fun, but am I being clueless? I'm curious of the opinions of others.
Okay, so like I'm of the mindset of like don't get me wrong, I don't like people going out to the club. Like if I'm in a relationship, I don't like the person going out to the club without me, mainly because of the fact that like I've had so many people cheat on me in the past that it's kind of hard to let me trust anybody nowadays. And I know not everybody's the same and all that. And like I should give everybody, trust in the beginning until, they disobey or not disobey. They
Break it.
prove me wrong or break the trust. But like at the same time, I get that guys are gonna like you're gonna get free drinks and all that. But like I don't know how comfortable I'd be with dancing with other people. I don't think you should be dancing with other guys at the club. If
But I
anything,
also
dance with
think,
your
like,
friends.
he even said, like,
He
I
knew it was
understand
gonna
that going to a
happen.
club means getting some male attention. Probably it's good for her ego, part of the fun. So, like,
Mhm.
he seems like if they've already had this conversation and they've already established their boundaries,
Yeah.
then like, because
You
like
shouldn't have anything to worry about.
I've gone out without Lonnie. Lonnie's gone out without me. Like, I mainly dance on my girlfriends. Like, even when we are out together, I hardly ever dance on him. If I'm with like some female friends are there, I'm dancing on them or they're dancing
Mhm.
on me and we're having a good time.
Mhm.
Most of the time, if I'm doing that, Lonnie's like, "Oh, let me join in," and then dances on me. Like,
Yeah.
it's it, it's not that big of a deal. And he's like, it's good for your ego too. Of like, if you're going out, he's like, I know that I have a hot wife. Like,
Mhm.
guys are gonna be attracted to you, but he also trusts me. And he's like, the last time I went out without him, I literally came home and I was like, I kicked this dude in the balls because he wouldn't stop touching me. And he was like, that's probably the hottest thing you've ever told me. But
I
it's
mean,
it's it's like it's your understanding, and it seems like he
yeah.
and his wife have like a very healthy relationship, and maybe this other
Mhm.
dude has a lot of insecurities with his wife that he needs to figure out with himself, and he's just projecting it onto this dude's relationship and now making him second guess himself.
Yeah, because I mean, like you said, boundaries are already set to begin with, so, like,
You literally helped her pick out her outfit.
yeah,
Really? Come on, let's be
like,
serious.
you shouldn't have anything to worry about. Like, she knows, like, what the boundaries are. She knows what she can and can't do, basically, or shouldn't do, basically. And,
Yeah.
like, really, it seems like her friends are gonna send pictures anyways to people. So, like, even the friends seem like, they won't, like, let her get away with, like, cheating or anything like that. So, like, I don't get what the big deal is. You know what I mean?
So, top comment on this is, bro, you know your wife. If infidelity didn't pop into your head, then it didn't happen. Don't let the other husband's insecurities get to you. Right now, you're a
Yeah.
king husband. Don't turn into a joker like the other dudes.
Mhm.
Um, let me see. So, OP does comment a lot. So the account has been deleted. Um, so he did delete a comment. So somebody goes, if she took your opinion and consent, it's already besides normal for women to get male attention at clubs. He says, yep, thanks. That's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
Somebody goes, as a woman, that shows me that you are confident in your marriage and she respects your opinion. I've been with my partner for 5, almost 6 years. If I'm going out anywhere, he will help me pick out an outfit and joke about taking it off of me later. And somebody goes, not only that, but he supports his girls trip. Most men would never even let that happen. Super cool. And OP responds, thanks for this. I was 1,000 miles away, so I wasn't. So it definitely wasn't going to happen that night, unfortunately.
But I mean, like, even if you're going out, like, even if she's like, "Alright, I'm gonna go out to the club with friends tonight," or whatever, and, like, it's basically of the mindset of, like, okay, you're getting drunk off of some other dude's tab, and then you're gonna come home to me and sleep with me. So,
That's Lonnie's whole thing.
like,
He's like, you're not
I'm
spending
not
your
having to do
money, you're
anything.
getting drunk, and you're coming home to me?
Like, I don't have to
Have
do
fun.
anything right now. Like,
He's like, I
let's
don't gotta
go.
spend money.
Yeah.
I don't gotta give you attention.
Mhm.
He's like,
Yeah. Like, I mean, what's the
he's
big
like, and
deal?
then you're coming home to me? I've
Mhm.
gotten him free drinks before.
Yeah. Like, if you come out, like, just act like the gay friend.
You're wrong for that. But also you're not wrong.
I would totally do that, though.
I know you would.
Be
I
like,
know
"Look,
you would.
I'm just here for a good time, I'm just here to,
I'm here for a good time, not a long
talk
time.
to her," you know? That's
Oh, you're
definitely what I would do.
ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
I get free drinks. Also, here's the thing. I've had guys hit on me at the bars too. So like I've gotten free drinks before. So why not? You know?
I mean, if it works, it works. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But yeah, no. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Let's not do this. Ain't no reason for it.
I think it's just the dude. The other dude had like some
Oh,
serious insecurities.
insecurities. He probably saw his wife in something and wanted like somebody to kind of like bounce off of.
Yeah.
But
He just wasn't comfortable.
if you're
That's all.
insecure in your own marriage, then keep it to yourself.
Mhm.
Plain and simple.
Like don't try to cause drama in the entire friend group, basically, because that's
And I guarantee you, he was the one being like, "No, I don't want you to go on this girl's trip." Blah 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 blah. And he's
mhm.
trying to like rally the rest of the husbands around him.
But all of them were just like, dude, it's fine.
Yeah, who
Like I
cares?
don't see a problem with this.
Because
Like
your wife needs an identity of her own. If you're
yeah.
allowed to go out with the boys, she's allowed to go out with the girls.
Mhm.
Plain and simple.
Like if you're that stressed over it, go do something that takes your mind off of things.
Literally.
Go play games, go golfing, go do whatever it is that you need to do. Go hunting, whatever it is that
Go
you
fishing. Go
anything,
stay in a cabin for a week. Like
for real.
figure it
Like
out, but like
you
deal with it yourself.
they are gone for a week. You have your house to yourself for a week, unless you have kids,
Which then you gotta take care of your kids. But
which I mean,
should
if you
be
have
leaving
kids,
you
you
pretty
should be
occupied
distracted.
anyways.
Yeah. Like,
Especially without like help of your partner, you should be pretty preoccupied.
yeah, so go do some other stuff. Spend time with your kids. Go take them out to an amusement park. Go take them out to the
Do
movies. Go
something
take them out
fun.
mini golfing. Go
Go
shopping.
on a little mini vacation with your kids yourself.
Yeah, like,
Be
dude,
like,
Great Wolf
mom's going
Lodges
on a
around
trip,
the,
so we gonna go on a trip.
there's like Great Wolf Lodges around the country and all that, dude. I love the Great
So
Wolf Lodge, honestly. It is expensive, but like, it has its own
I've
like
never
water
been.
parks. It has its own fucking water park.
I've
Sorry, like,
never been.
and it
So
has so much stuff. But yeah.
so for instance, so our wedding is kid free.
Hmm.
And we sent up the save the dates up to Lenny's family. And his aunt was like, I can't go. I'm a teacher. And like literally that's the week the kids are getting back to school. And like our kids are going back to school and everything. And Lonnie's uncle goes, okay, solo trip. And like, but it's like literally last year when we went up to visit, his aunt had just gotten back from a girls' trip to France.
Hmm.
So it's like, and he was like, okay, whatever. And he was like, now I get to have my trip
Hmm.
to my nephew's wedding. So
Yeah.
it's like when you're confident in your marriage, when you're confident in your partner, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Like I could text
Otherwise, the
Lonnie
marriage
and be
isn't
like,
gonna last.
exactly. I could text Lonnie and be like, hey, I'm going out tonight with my friend, I don't know, let's say Lotta. Me and
Mhm,
Lotta are going out and having a girls' night tonight. He'd be like, I mean, it's 5. So like, what the fuck? But like, okay.
mhm. Like, I get it, it's last minute, but, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it would've been cool to know sooner, but, I mean, whatever. Now I guess
Yeah.
I just gotta scramble to do something else
Yeah.
for the night. Honestly, if I'm doing that, like, to whoever I'm with, if it's a last minute thing, like, I'd probably I would've probably been like, "Imma get you some Legos so you can build for the night."
We built the Legos yesterday
Yeah?
and yeah, we did. And when we were done, I looked at him and I said, okay, so now do you see the fun in Legos? And he goes, yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Do you wanna see the bonsai tree?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on. I have to grab the car.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not going to grab the car because it's actually balancing pretty well, but you can see it.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, you can see it.
I see it.
Yeah.
It's a lot tinier than I thought it was gonna be.
Right? I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but oh well.
It was either the greenery or the cherry blossoms, and I was
Frogs.
just like,
The
"Nah,
frogs.
this is so much better." Like,
It is.
like the frogs, and then you got like I don't know if you can see them, but there's
The
like
little
actually like
flowers.
little flowers in there, but a lot of them are just frogs, and it's like so cool. I love
I
it
love
so
that.
much.
I love that.
And
I like
only
it.
like I know it's 800 pieces, but like it took me like 2 hours. Like,
That's not bad.
no, it's not. But I'm like, I kind of want to do another
We
one.
we need to plan the Lego night.
Does my shoulder look dislocated?
DJ, your shoulder has an indent there.
But this one seems, I don't know. It's like minorly, like possibly.
Okay, never do that again. Anyway,
I'm
that
gonna have to
is
pop it back in place.
all we have for you this week. I don't know what to do with you.
Ignore my shoulder. Ow!
Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Leave us a 5-star review on Spotify and any other platform that you listen to us on. And we will see you next Wednesday at 12.
That actually fucking hurt. It actually looks like I'm crying. I'm good. I promise, guys.